Hello everyone, I'm Ankita. Today I came up with my sixth video on a new chapter, the poem A Roadside Stand by Robert Frost. So let me first focus on the biography of the poet of this poem. So the poet of this poem is Robert Frost. The full name of the poet is Robert Lee Frost. So Robert Lee Frost was born in San Francisco, California, and he was basically an American poet. His work was initially published in England before it was published in America. So first his work was published in England में पहले published हुआ, then it was published in America. Known for his realistic depiction of rural life and his command of American colloquial speech. रूरल लाइफ को डेपिक्ट करते हैं अपने पोएम्स में रॉबर्ट फ्रॉस्ट. एंड कमांड ऑफ अमेरिकन कोलोकियल स्पीच मीन्स कमांड ऑफ कोलोकियल मीन्स द डेली स्पीच, डेली लैंग्वेज वी आर यूजिंग. इट्स टर्म्स एज known as colloquial. Okay. Frost frequently wrote about the settings from rural life in New England, using them to examine complex social and philosophical themes. So in his poem we basically get the themes of social and political issues. So the themes of his poem is based on social and political issues. Next we come across what are the prizes he won. What are the prizes the Frost has won? Frost rose to be the literary and cultural icon of America, winning prizes in plenty. Frost was honored frequently during his lifetime and is the only poet to receive 4 Pulitzer Prizes for poetry. He became one of America's rare public literary figures, and he was awarded the gold medal in 1960 for his poetic works. Okay. And in July 1961, Frost was named Poet Laureate of Vermont. So for centuries to come, Frost's name and works will remain enshrined in the minds of poetry lovers across geographies and cultural boundaries. So this is the biography of the poet, the Robert Frost. So next, coming to a short introduction of the poem A Roadside Stand. So I will just provide you a short summary, a brief summary of this poem, so that you can get a kind of idea what are the things the poet had conveyed to us in the poem, and what is the kind of theme of the poem. Okay, in a short note, I'll just provide it to you all. So The Roadside Stand by Robert Frost tells the sad plight of economically underfed people who are often fooled by the cunning people who are responsible for their pathetic existence. The poet cannot bear his sadness. As usual, the poet sympathizes with this people, with the people who are poor. The poet usually sympathizes with their painful condition. Means the poet highlight the poor financial condition and the hard work of the poor village farmers and greed of the rich people, and how the rich people uses the poor people for their own benefits. Okay, understood? जो poor people हैं वो उनका जो वो बहुत जल्दी फूल हो जाते हैं, बहुत जल्दी बेवकूफ़ बना दिया जाते हैं. कौन बेवकूफ़ बनाता है? रिच पीपल. और रिच पीपल उनको बेवकूफ़ बना के अपने ही मतलब के लिए कैसे यूज़ करते हैं, ये इस पोएम में बताया गया है. द पोएम इज़ बेसिकली अ कंट्रास्ट बिटवीन अ lives of a poor and lives of a rich. Okay, there it's a contrast between a lives of a poor and a rich. एक रिच का लाइफ कैसा होता है और एक पुअर का लाइफ कैसा होता है, उन दोनों में कंट्रास्ट दिखाया गया है. और वो कंट्रास्ट, वो डिफरेंस जो है, वो डिफरेंस के अनुसार हम लोग किस को कैसे जज करेंगे, वो इस पोएम से हम लोग जज कर सकते हैं एट द एंड ऑफ द पोएम, कि हम लोग हम लोग रिच को कैसे जज करेंगे कि कैसे वो पुअर पीपल को यूज़ करते हैं अपने मतलब के लिए. दैट वी विल कम टू नो एट द एंड ऑफ द पोएम. ओके, सो poet Robert Frost has always been attached to the complexities of human life. Okay, human life में जो complexities होता है, जो दिक्कत होता है, जो परेशानी होता है, वो पोएट हमें पोएम में अक्सर ही अपने पोएम में वो बताते हैं. And man's ultimate acceptance of his burdens, and these are the themes that we find in the most of his poem. Like his other well-known poems dealing with human tragedies and fear. Human tragedies means dukh. Okay, this poem also, The Roadside Stand too, obviously is about the lives of the poor people who have always been deprived of the facilities. Okay, who are not being provided with the facilities of the society, who had been kept away from the facilities of the society, who had been ignored by the people of the society. The poet contrasts the lives of the rich people of the countryside with the inconsiderate and insensitive city dwellers who don't even bother to notice the roadside stand. Okay, when a roadside stand has been put up by a farmer, okay, who is not earning well, who is not earning good by farming, that is the only reason he has put up a roadside stand, to earn some money. But the city dwellers, when they are passing by the roadside stand, they are just not bothering about them. They are not just bothering about the poor people, and they are not noticing them, they are not observing them, and they are least bothered to buy some goods so that the poor people can earn some money. So the rich people of the countryside, as I told you, is inconsiderate and insensitive to the poor people, okay, who don't even notice the roadside stand, that these people have put the roadside stand to sell their goods so that they can earn some money for their own livelihood. These poor people wait in vain for the passing cars to stop and buy their goods. So these people, the poor people, are in a very painful condition, I must say, when they see the passing cars of the city people passing by their roadside, by their stall, and they don't even bother to buy some goods from them, and they are always in a hope that some people will come one day and buy some goods from them so that they can make some money. These poor people wait in vain, as I told you. Okay, if at all a car stops by, if there is a chance that a car stops, they only stops for a reason, to ask direction or to complain about something. They only stop. Why they stop? Because to ask some kind of direction or to get some kind of information from that very poor people. But they are least bothered to look at them and buy the goods they are selling. And so that if they can buy the goods from them, if the city people can buy some of the goods from the poor people, they can get the money and they can earn their own livelihood, and they can be able to get some food or get some good sleep due to a satisfaction of earning some money. The poet's deep sympathy and compassion towards the needy people is evident in the portrayal of the little roadside sheds and the person standing there with the hope of earning his livelihood. As I told you, that they are always in a hope that someday some people will come and come up with some money and pay them and take their goods, but they are always in a hope that the goods they are selling would be sold away and they will get some earning. But this doesn't happen. The city people are least bothered to notice them. The city people are not in a state that they would buy something from them. They only come there to ask some direction or to take out some information, some kind of information or some kind of help they want, but they don't purchase any kinds of goods from them. So this is the short summary of the poem A Roadside Stand. So in this poem we can basically see the contrast life of a poor and a rich. Okay, this is the only theme of the poem, the contrasting life of a poor and the rich, and how the rich people uses the poor people for their own benefit, how the poor people have been fooled by the rich people, how they are always been ignored by the society, ignored by the government, and ignored by us. Okay, and this is the only reason why the poor people are not earning well, why the rich people is earning too good, and the poor people is always been mistaken, the poor people is always been ignored, and the poor people is always demoralized by the society, and all the things are done by the rich people, and that is the only reason that the poor people can't earn so well. And it is in this poem the dominance of the rich people is shown in our society. The dominance of the rich people in our society is shown, and due to this dominance poor people always suffer. Due to this dominance of the rich people, the poor people have to suffer a lot. Okay, this is a small introduction for you all in a simple words. In my next video I'll be doing the line by line explanation of the poem. The poem is too long, I must say. As next class I'll provide you the text of the poem also in my video, and you can see the poem is too long. It will take three classes to complete the poem and cover all the fields of the poem as I did in my last poem. Okay, so next class I'll be doing the line by line explanation. It will take 2 or 3 days to complete the poem. Then I will give you the other fields of the poem. Okay, till then, goodbye and stay safe.